going on, lads and lasses? It's ended at St James's Park, and it is, of course, Newcastle United 0, Manchester City 2. Football can be absolutely cruel sometimes. St James's Park was absolutely rocking. The lights were on, and the atmosphere was absolutely volcanic. But at the final whistle, it was Man City coming away as the winners in the first leg of this semi-final, and Eddie and the lads have got a bit of a mountain to climb now, unfortunately, and I don't know, to be honest, how we have come away from that game with absolutely nothing. I mean, literally, let's talk about it. How are we talking about not coming away with a win here? Wembley feels a very long way away right now. But it could have been so different in that game. I mean, Johan Wissa's heart and mouth moment, the looping header, just was absolutely close to going in. James Trafford just getting a finger at it, just a finger at it as well. The off the crossbar, off the post moment by Bruno as well in the game, our captain. Absolutely brilliant shot by him, just unfortunate that it curls away. And then, that Semenyo factor. I mean, we've got to talk about that, haven't we? We've got to talk about that Semenyo factor. I mean, should he have been playing in the game? No. We've talked about this already, and we've heard Eddie talk about it, and Eddie saying that rule should have been kept until, the next season, because that rule was only implemented in December. And now we're seeing, Semenyo going from Bournemouth, who he would have been playing with in the FA Cup game, but he missed that game because he'd already joined Man City, and now we're having to play him in this game against Man City because there's a new rule that no longer allows players from being cup tied, which just seems to be always the case, doesn't it? That, there just happens to be a new rule that's brought up that just seems to affect us Newcastle United fans. We've seen that before, of course, in the game, and we're seeing it again tonight. I mean, the new boy stepping up, Semenyo scoring in the game. He scored 2 goals, but one of them was disallowed, of course, and rightfully disallowed because Erling Haaland was offside. But I mean, £65 million signing shows that, FFP is not the way, PSR is not the way forward in football, because Man City's just been able to go out there in this January transfer window, buy a £65 million signing and have him play in a match that is of massive importance to both clubs, and have him play in the match because a rule has been allowed that lets them play their guy in the match. Just absolutely beyond a joke, disgusting, pathetic. I really don't agree with it whatsoever. And Eddie Howe has said it himself as well. He doesn't agree with it. Eddie fuming, and he's got a right to fume on it as well, because of that decision. Semenyo already playing in this cup for Bournemouth. It's just pathetic. The old rules, he would have been cup tied. Under the new rule, he's eligible. It just absolutely begs to belief, what is going on in these boardrooms. These organisations like the EFL. We all know what it is. It's corruption, and it just continues to keep going. But I mean, is it a knockout blow for it? No. We've seen, the lads do it before in the past. We've seen the lads come back from worse situations. And will this be a knockout blow in this game, in this cup for it? I definitely don't think it will. Obviously it'll be more difficult than what it was going to be if we would have picked up a win tonight. It's St James's Park, but I mean, we've got every chance still, see what happens when it gets around to the 4th of February. But I mean, that Wissa chance was a golden chance for us to be able to get something in this game and come away from St James's Park with a goal up or 2 goals up and, be able to do it. But I mean, then there was that Ryan Jerky goal in the depth of stoppage time to make it 2-0 to Man City, and he just lashed it into the back of the net. Pretty gut-wrenching to say, to be honest, but I mean, got to give it to the lads, got to give it to Eddie and the lads tonight. They played absolutely amazing. They put their heart out there tonight in that game. They gave everything in that game tonight, and, very unlucky if I were not to come away with something in this game, be it a draw or be it a win. But City take a 2-0 lead today, had on February 4th, and that is the date, that is when we will be playing that game. Of course, we've got a game against PSG and Liverpool before we have to play that game, so that, it's going to obviously be an added factor towards this game as well. But I mean, listen up, at the end of the day, all we can ask for is the lads to go out there and play and, do their best, and that is what they try to do tonight. And it is unfortunate that we've come away from this game 2-0 down to Man City going into the second leg. But I mean, we need to go to Manchester. We need to be putting something in that game if we've got any chance of going into the final come the 22nd of March. But I mean, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, remember, hit like, share, subscribe to the channel, and as well, gives your thoughts on that rule change of Semenyo. I mean, everybody said it already. It shouldn't have been allowed. It should have been implemented, when the next season starts. It shouldn't have been implemented straight away like it has been. And that is, the words of Eddie Howe. And I've heard quite a few other people saying that as well, and I fully agree. That is what I would have done if I was in power, to be able to make these decisions. But I mean, hit that subscribe, share the channel, like the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. However, lads.